Hey everyone, Tony Vlahos here, Chief Marketing Officer of ExecuNet. I'm here, of course, with Doug Sundheim. Doug is President of Clarity Consulting, best-selling author and CEO advisor. It's great to be talking today, Doug.
Thanks
Great.
for having me.
So just a few questions. The first is, from any time in your life, Doug, what tough choices have you made that now guide and influence how you make new tough decisions?
You know, I think that probably the most important decision, the toughest decision I ever had to make was starting my own consulting firm.
Sure.
And I often say to people that starting anything, whether it's a new venture outside of work, whether it's your actual business, that is one of the most important developmental experiences anyone can have, because when you go through the trial and tribulations of failing, learning, growing, continuing to fail again and again, there's really no educational experience that can recreate that. So for me, just trying to start this business now almost 15 years ago, not doing well, trying again, not doing well, finally figuring out what works, what doesn't, is really one of the most important developmental experiences. And I think it has implications for people living all parts of people's lives at this point, especially in a fast-paced world we're in with business these days. Kind of that failing fast, learning, talking about it is critically important.
Right, excellent. So what are the 1, 2, or 3 toughest challenges that organizational leaders need to overcome to take us into the future?
You know, in line with that learning theme, the toughest challenge people have to overcome is knowing everything. I think, you know, we used to live in a world where the answers were fairly static for years. And so if you knew it, you knew it.
Right.
And now we live in a world where the answers change quickly. So a core skill set of being able to continually not know, so that you can learn, so that you can be in dialogue with lots of people outside your company, inside your company, is really, in my mind, one of the most critical leadership skill sets. People have to, a lot of people are good at it, you've got to continually get better at that, because it's hard.
You never stop learning.
Yeah, it's like in Eastern philosophy, you would call it a beginner's mind.
Very cool. So Doug, what are one of the 2 biggest lessons that you've learned that might help other leaders as they face similar challenges?
Probably the biggest, I would say, again, we'll keep going with the same theme of learning, because it is at the core of getting better and continually improving, is to be okay with that learning, to be okay making yourself vulnerable, to not feel like you've got to have all the answers. That skill set shows its power in almost every situation, from standing in front of a group of employees where you've got to deliver tough news, to being able to look at a product and kill it if you have to. Just being able to be okay with just sitting with uncertainty. That skill set is becoming more and more important to business these days. In fact, we're here talking right now at the World of Innovation, WOBE conference, and it's a theme I've heard throughout all of the sessions. Really being able to learn, fail, be okay with it, and
be curious,
be continuing to do that is really at the heart of success.
Great, great. So last question, Doug. What's the one thing you want everyone watching our video today to know about the future of their work?
Experiment. The key is experimentation. Keep trying, keep experimenting. If you're not experimenting, that's the biggest mistake you could be making.
Very cool. Thanks so much, Doug.
Thank you.
Thank you.